So this game is... It needs a lot of grinding, so you may notice I skipped ahead. Ignore it. Oh wait, whoops, wrong button. Alright, I trained up the team a bit. Totodil's at 22. What's his face? Flaffy? Is that... Wait, what is Flaffy at? 20. And Heracross is at 19, so they have Brick Break now. This game just has a lot of, like, crazy side things you have to do before you actually play the game, so... I think I already spoke to Whitney, so yeah, the gym's open. But real quick, I think I'm gonna catch a Nidoran. Male or female is fine, but, like... You'll also notice I've battled these trainers. I'm all, like, like I said, it's a very grinding, it's a game where you have to grind a lot, so I'm only really going to be doing important things on screen. That is, I mean, I guess I'll kill you since we're almost level 23. There we go, boom. Nidoran's in this grass, right? Speak of the devil. Shoot, what do I hit you with? Attack? Yeah, no, that... That's the crit, bro, that's crazy. Okay, we have to find a new one. I don't know, if it died to one quick attack, maybe I didn't need it anyways. Maybe it was a bad nature. Although then again, I do have a pretty good level. For this point in the game, at least. Of course, like, level 20s don't fly in like the Elite Four. Drowsy. Oh my god. I kinda wish the Drowsy line was better. I remember, that works too. This is the more defensive one, right? Honestly, let's switch to Fred. I remember when I played Fire Red, Leaf Green for the first time, I had no one to trade with for Alakazam, but I know that, you know... Oh yeah, right, you're already paralyzed. I'm not thinking today. And I know that fire types are kind of just... not fire types, god, why can't I think? Psychic types are kind of busted in Kanto, so I kind of just caught a Hypno. Like, I went to the Sevi Islands, you know, I did the tutorial part, and I found, like, a level 40 Hypno, and I'm like, oh, it's level 40, I might as well just add this to the team. And it actually did pretty decent. It sucked that I had to rely on, like, Poison Gas, because I think I gave Toxic to somebody else. But it was solid. I just wish he was better. I mean, in general, it's a pretty creepy and cool Pokemon. I don't know what I named this thing. I don't know. We'll just name you Moon. Let's check Moon's nature. You have to see this. First female on the team. Jesus. Okay. Rash. Oh, that's increased special attack, decreased special defense. I mean, if you're supposed to be the more defensive variant, right? I guess I'll take it, but like, I don't know, you're supposed to be a bit more defensive. Double kick, and we already have a fighting type for Whitney. This should be pretty easy. I don't know, let's add Moon to the overlay. I think we just go straight to Whitney, honestly. Like, we'll train up Moon, like, off-stream. I mean, oh, you're close to 16. We can just train you up now if I really want to, but... You know, we're going to a gym. We can switch level. Put you in the front. feels like the running speed is just so slow. It feels like the walking speed. My god. Alright.
Oh, you're a cute little trainer. I like you, but I want home.
Yeah. Oh. Usually I go for the male Nidorans for Nidoking. I've never seen this back sprite. This is actually a pretty nice back sprite. You know what? I'll give you props this time, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I'll give you props. You can switch to Trauma, though. And Brick Break certainly just one-taps everything except for Miltank, right? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a bit till you level up, Jesus. Level 12. My god, you just have 3 Centrets? Are you kidding me? Okay, this one's level 16. I guess this one will actually give me some XP, who knows? Please tell me we're not already in the phase of the game where everything's the same level, and it's a too low level. Alright, there we go. I think I'm just gonna battle all these trainers. I want to level up Moon. Moon's kind of my goat now. I don't know why.
Ew, more prize money.
Send in Trauma. Trauma's gonna be a bit of an early game cleaner, I can already tell. Yep. Poisons. I mean, I guess that's Stab. You can forget Growl. Growl's just... no. So wait, you're 13 now? There you go. Perfect. And Moon should evolve at 16, and I think the Moonstone is in the Ruins of Alph. God, I'm talking... I need to get more sleep at night. I'm talking so slow. I feel like I'm listening to myself. I feel like I'm listening to Dr. Phil. Alright, let's just... There we go, we can hit that one. Jigglypuff. I have to remember, a lot of these aren't fairy types yet. There you go, level 20. We swap back to Moon. That's what all these trainers are just going to be, swapping back and forth. After this, though, I think there's a few double battles, so we can just keep, what's his face, Moon in front, and it'll be fine. There you go, Fee. Hell yeah, Poison Point. Ooh, can Moon actually get a... Right as I say it, they disable my super effective attack. Okay. Please? There you go. Damn, that was a lot of XP. What is this thing's XP group? I mean, you look at things like Nidoking and Nidoqueen, you see these giant kaijus. This is another one that becomes a fairy type. And you're like, man. But like, you'd think this thing would be in like the slow XP group to match like, I don't know, Salamence. But no, they're just... They go like as fast as your starter. Does that put them in medium slow? Medium fast? I think the starters are medium fast. Alright, well we're gonna go back and heal. I like the idea of how they expanded this gym, but I think it's a bit harder to tell that it's a Clefairy now. Yeah, especially with like that, just those globs of orange over there. Because obviously the ones in the middle are like cheeks, um, mouth and eyes, but then what are the ones over there? Is it like a Clefairy with a tattoo? I don't know. Those ones just didn't need to be there. It was overcomplicating. I'm not too scared of Whitney, but I am scared of Morty. Usually I pick Totodile, hence why we named my Cyndaquil Totodile. But like, so like, you know, I usually just have Bite spam, and boom, Morty's done. You paralyze his Gengar, so it's not as fast, and you spam Bite. You're done. You win. But like when we're hitting it for, I mean, I guess they're physically frail. His entire team's just the Ghastly line. But they're also like fast and hit hard, especially. And my especially defensive Pokemon is Rash. So, all right, let's see.
Hi, I'm Whitney. I saw you at the radio
Tower just no, that was not just now. That was ages ago. I think after I saw Whitney at the radio tower, I left my PC on. So right now we have like 12 hours on this game. Anyways. Oh, you can't do the thing to me. You can't. Submission. Okay, yeah. Waste all your super potions on Clefairy. But yeah, I'm also a girl, so they can't use Attract. Boink. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, there you go. Does this take Moon 16? No. I want to keep them in for a second just to get them some of the XP from when Miltank inevitably, you know, faints. Okay, well there's the paralysis. Ooh, oh I forgot, you have a fucking Lumberry. Okay, well we have T-Wave. Yeah, I'm gonna stack a few Growls on this until Fred goes down. And then after this, Heracross should just come out and, you know, end it. Here, boink. That do it? Ooh. Not quite. Aerial Ace. There you go. Moon is 16. Need Arena acquired.
Wah.
Shut up. I don't know. How old is Whitney? Like, are you? I hope you're not an adult crying at losing. Like, come on. But at the same time, like, if you're a teenager, I mean, I think it's just rules in anime worlds that if you run a business and you look like a young adult, you're a teenager. Because in animes, for some reason, teenagers are they can just go around. And I'm talking like a grandpa right now, but you know what I mean. If you're a teenager, that's just as bad. You should not, like... Alright. Well, we're good now. This is another sprite I don't think I've seen, because I always go for Nidoking. And when I don't go for Nidoking, I go for Crobat, and that's my poison type. Anyways. We're done with that. Oh, I forgot, I have this makeshift badge overlay. I can just add that in now. There you go. Looks Looks a bit more jank than last stream because it didn't save, but whatever. And we get the water thing. This is another thing that stumped me on my first playthrough. Like, how was I supposed to know to go into a random building, talk to a random lady to get a thing to interact with the thing on Pursuit-Wudo? Like, I just don't get it. Why do you need a guide to play this game? Oh, also I should get the bike. Do I have the bike? See, look at this. We're so slow. We're actually so slow. We're going nowhere. Alright, here we go. Yeah, sure. Anyways, we open the bag. Should be... It's a key item, I think. Yep, there we go. We can register this. Now we can actually move at like maybe a decent speed. Yeah, there you go, finally. Yeah, let me get a sip of soda. I want to see what Nidorina's battle sprite, like back sprite, is. I don't know. Heart Gold Soul Silver is weird because, like, I don't know, the back sprites are just so detailed and so well done. Probably some of the best in the series, if I'm gonna be honest. But then like the front sprites, it's like, oh god, why is it so small? It feels like I'm it doesn't feel like a battle at that point. It feels like I'm just staring at you from across the street. I don't know, we go around here. Oh wait, what's that? I think that's the thing for... Oh god, what's it called? Soothbell. Sunkern. See, like, look at this. Like, that Sunkern sprite, I mean, okay, you know, Sunkern's probably the worst example because it's a Pokemon that's already tiny. But, you know, I do love that back sprite for Nidorina. Part of why I love using Nidoking in this game is because his back sprite was, like, actually normal. It wasn't just, you know... It wasn't just, like, the back of their head, like most of these things are. It was actually, like, most of their body. Because, you know, when it's just the back of their head, like I said before, it just looks like you guys are staring at each other from far away. I don't know, Sudowoodo. See, look at that! Look at why! It doesn't even take up, like, half the screen! I don't know, all your... Oh yeah, all your stats are in defense. That's not good. We're switching to trauma. God, I can't believe people take this thing seriously as the next Snorlax. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's cool. I'm never gonna do that. This ain't Hoenn. Even in Hoenn, I don't really farm berries. I just... If I find a tree, I'll just take some. I don't know, I take all the status ones so I don't have to spend money on, like, full heals, paralyzed heals, antidotes, that sort of thing in the early game. There have been some cases where, like, in Emerald playthroughs, there's, like, peach-berry trees that I harvest, like, once and then leave alone, just barren, have actually, like, lasted me the entire playthrough, and I've only ever needed to buy, like, repels and Pokeballs. It's pretty convenient. Honestly, it should be a thing in more games. I mean, in the newer games, you just kind of have everything anyways, so... Like, I gotta say, when Scarlet and Violet dropped, I was so disappointed to hear that you could just get any TM. And sure, yeah, like, they break again, but also, you can just make another one, and it's very easy. Like, at least hide them, because I swear, they're just in plain sight. Especially, like, they even have, like, a little red light indicator showing you, like, hey, TM, there's TM over here. I guess we'll tail whip. I don't know. I don't want to touch that Flaffy. I'm scared of static. Let's just, come on, make the games a bit, like, I mean, to be fair, Pokemon games were never really hard. But at least try to make them, like, not incredibly easy. Like, I don't need to be just handed all these things. I don't need dialogue for the most simple of tasks, Nimona. Just let me do me. Just let me play the game. But, like, another thing is the raids. Like, I mean, to be fair, this is a game, Heart Gold Soul Silver and Johto in general is such a bad level curve, it's probably the only game where I'd accept, like, Dynamax raids. When did I get Anthony's number? Like, in the newer games, when there's modern XP share, and you start with it, like, it's not even hidden from you, which is, like, you know, honestly fair. I do love the introduction of XP share. I think it just takes out a lot of the boring grinding, but still leaves some grinding to be done. If done right. Like, I think Sun and Moon had it really well with the XP share. But then, like, how are you gonna be, like, not even a badge in, and you're gonna just be getting just straight up, like, medium XP candies from these raids that take, like, 5 minutes to complete? And, like, you see, that's what I did. And, like, when I played through Sword and Shield for the first time, I did some of these raids, because honestly, I do think they are kind of cool at the end of the day. And then, I used the candies, and guess what? I was always ahead of the level curve by, like, 10 levels, and I stopped the entire game. Like, at least hide the candies. Like, come on, man. How many rare candies are there in the modern games? Because I swear, in old games, I go through the game, I find, like, maybe 3 on a first playthrough, 2 or 3, and then on a replay, now that I know where some of, like, the invisible items and all that are, I find, like, 5 or 6. But then, like, from there, it's just, I don't know, like, I don't need free levels in a game that's already way too easy. I mean, I'm kind of glad Pokemon games are easy. I think that kind of just adds to why they're so... I think that's what makes them fun. They're just so casual. You pick it up, you have some fun. I mean, it's sort of like the mentality of how if you have, like, a good Smash game, like Smash Bros. Or Street Fighter, and a good imagination, you can just have a good time. Because in the universe, you're a boss no matter what you do. You can run through the game with, like, the worst Pokemon, still win, and you'll be crazy. But if you brought that to, like, a competitive scene, you'd probably get crushed. I'll be real, I don't think I've ever made an in-game team that can apply to competitive, except for maybe in Kanto, but that's just because all you need to do is add, like, Rhydon and Tauros or Snorlax, and then, like, bullshit with a Psychic type or two. Also in Kanto, that's when there was only 151 Pokemon, so it's kind of hard when you have that limited of a thing to just not make a team that's good. Especially when they've been around for 20 years. But definitely more by now. Bye-bye. Yeah, cool. Why was that in here? I don't know why, I just... What is it about Heart Gold Soul Silver that makes me complain about my favorite franchise? Like... It was literally just an NPC saying hi. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Go away. It was Bill's just minding his own business. He's about to give me an Eevee, although I'm not going to oblige because it's level 5. But still, he's just minding his own business. Alright, so I'm going to pop a save. See, okay. See, I have 25 hours on this because I left my PC on. I keep leaving it on overnight. I think it's because I was going to stream yesterday. But I never got to it because I was worn out from the week. Then I fell asleep before I could turn off my... Honestly, in general, I'm just being lazy. There's really no excuse. I'll say excuses because it's in my nature, but at the end of the day, I think everyone knows I'm in no place to make excuses, and even now I'll admit that. Streaming it's tiring, but it isn't hard. At the end of the day, I am just playing a video game and talking to myself for a couple hours. Alright, Morty. Okay, we got silver up. Ooh. You must be here to catch the legend. There's 3 of them down there. What do you mean? Also, another thing I don't get about this thing, like, I know that they all fucking get extreme speed. They're all fast Pokemon. But instead of going down there and alerting them of your presence, have you tried just throwing a Pokeball through that hole in the floor? I mean, they don't even notice we're here yet somehow, even though these things are, like, mystical beasts that sense trainers' auras and judge them or whatever. I don't know, you should, He has a Crocodile by now, I think. Alright, but the curse is gonna hurt a bit. Yeah, there's Crocodile. Do we... I think Curse does, like, 1/4 of your HP. It's just... It's one of those moves where it's, like, it's so close to being good. In fact, if you think about it, Curse is just kind of a worse version of Salt Cure. There we go. It feels bad paralyzing my son. My god. Sorry, bro. Squink. Ice Fit. This is why Totodile's the one you go through when you're playing this game, especially if you're Nuzlocking. Like, he gets Bite for Morty, he's bulky, he learns all the good Water HMs, he gets Ice Fang for, like, he lands his entire team, and it's also just great coverage. Like, he just does everything. Okay, we have a Magnemite. Oh shoot, whoops, misclick. Oh god damn it. Watch, we're gonna hit ourselves. Damn it. I was hoping I'd jinx it. Run. That does it, right? No more surging? There you go. You would never be... Shut up. If only you knew. If only you knew what I was gonna be forced to do later in this game. Okay, Fire Breather. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Sure, what do we keep getting just walled by everything with Moon. We need to get this man some TMs. I think Shadow Claw's to the right. I don't know. I know you get Surf as a Nidoqueen. Do you get it now? Because again, Surf is just in a building, you know? Thing needed to progress the game is hidden from you instead of, you know, hiding something that needs to be hidden. No, they just hide everything. Alright, we can tail whip it. We're just gonna have to spam tail whips until this thing's just... So far, I kind of wish I had a Nidorino, but, you know, it's a good change of pace to have Nidoqueen. One thing I noticed about when I use Nidoqueen and Fire Red Leaf Green, because I mean, just in general, it's just a thing you do when you to have fucking Nidoking in a Kanto run. And he's a great early game cleaner because of his offense. But with Nidoqueen, I found it to be a bit of the opposite. Like, Nidoking kind of just gets stomped in the Elite Four. Because, like, the first thing is Ice, which he's weak to, and they also have Psychic types. And the second thing is Ghost, which, I mean, also shares a lot with Poison, which he is. And yeah, he's a ground type, but also at the same time, a lot of these things have Levitate, and there's a Golbat. And there's like, yeah, and there's fighting where, I mean, he does solid because he resists it, and there's 2 Onyxes for him to just spam Surf on. But also, like, he's kind of slow, so they do still just pick him off eventually. Nidoqueen is like the opposite, where if you catch them in the early game, you're not going to be as impressed. But in the late game, their bulk is really going to make them more of an asset in the Elite Four. Oh, see, that's what I mean. You come down here, they leave. Why not just drop a ball? I know that realistically we don't get aim assist, but I mean, all you'd have to do is drop it. I mean, these aren't like, this isn't like the Lake Trio where they know your move before you do. If you catch them by surprise, you will catch them by surprise. God, that was stupid when I say that. Alright, let's go to this side. I think Shadow Claw's over here. And there's just a guy who bumps into you and gives you strength. See, this is it? There you go. Knew it. This is one of the better things they added. I remember first time I played Pokemon Silver, like base Silver, Gen 2, not the Gen 4 Soul Silver. I remember going to Chuck's gym, and keep in mind, because friendship evolutions are kind of a bitch in Gen 2, I didn't have like my Crobat or my Golbat or anything. I was kind of waiting to get a Skarmory, and I was just going to deal with having to surf there. And I figured, oh, it's not that bad, I only have to make 2 trips. So I went there, and oh, what do you know? You need strength in the gym. So I had to go all the way back to get strength. And I didn't even know where it was, so I had to look up where it was. Because again, another thing, they just gatekeeped in a random building with a random NPC. Like, they couldn't have at least made it an important NPC. Like, I don't know. Maybe Silver calls you weak and drops it or some shit. I don't know. And so I came back now that I know strength. But then when I got there, I realized I would have to surf all the way back again instead of flying back. Because I forgot a Pidgey. Which honestly, the second one was my fault. I think on that playthrough, I caught a Farfetch'd just so I'd have to fly everywhere until I could find a Skarmory. I don't know what it is, but I love Skarmory. I think the reason I love Skarmory and Totodile so much is because there are things in this game that are actually good and accessible. You know, the light in the darkness, if you say. Moon. Oh no, this guy won't poison me. I'm a poison type. Here you go. Oh, that's not good. Yoink. Damn, not even a miss. Good job, Moon. We'll definitely find the Moonstone off screen, since it's just something you surf to. You also need Flash for it, I think. I think that's the puzzle. I don't know, I'm trying to be more positive about this game, and it's not working. It's just not. Anyways, let me look at these TMs. I have anything I can teach? Obviously I have... Ooh, should we give U-turn a Heracross? Ooh, you can learn. Ooh, that's pretty good. I mean... You know what, I say we give it to you, and then we'll give Shadow Ball to Moon. Don't worry about these sets. It's a playthrough. I don't need, like, the craziest shit on these sets. I don't need, like... Oh, you don't even get U-turn. That's weird. Yeah, but I don't need the craziest things. I don't need sword stands or anything. It's a playthrough. Although it is fun to just do competitive strategies in playthroughs. I still remember when I played Black and White, I had a Haxorus, and I swept Getsis by just Dragon Dance spamming. So yeah, nothing gets surf yet, I think. I think I just checked, so I'm gonna double check, yeah. Nothing gets surf yet. We need a water type. Or get strength. Ooh, we can... If it's Totodile... we should wait for some bug stab on trauma. Did we get a... Wait, did we get the fishing rod? Because if we did, we can just find a pool somewhere and catch like a tentacool and use that as our surfer until we catch something better. I don't know. What day does the game think it is? If it's Friday, then I'll hustle and see if I can get a Lapras. Wrong thing. Wrong thing again. I am not thinking today. I was just... Okay. Damn it. Okay, the game's correct. Damn it. I was hoping they'd think it was Friday. Okay, you know what? That's another thing. Well, I'll just change it. I'll change the date. And then we'll do that. I don't want to just be doing everything off screen, but it looks like I might have to, so I don't bore everybody. I mean, like, there's not even anybody in here, and I mean, I do have, every now and then I do have a slow stream. It's fine, but, like, I can't help but feel part of the reasons because this game is also slow. Like, there's no stakes here. Yep, trauma. Yeah, trauma is just the GOAT. Hold on. I've been sleeping on Heracross. I mean, it's still never gonna get near the lanes of, like, you know, Scizor, Scyther, Pinsir. It's still cool though. Like, it's definitely more useful than like Scyther. Scizor, no, I still think Scizor would be more useful. But we can't get Scizor because the metal coat is locked to the post game. The only way to get it before the post game is 1% on Magnemites, and I'm not doing all that, especially since I have nobody to fucking trade with. And yes, I can just PK Hex, but like, why the fuck would I do that? Here, Haunter. I don't know. Since I do have PK Hex, I don't know, maybe I'll catch an Abra or something. It's been a while since I've used the Abra line. I think the last time I used it was like... I think the last time I used it was when I replayed Let's Go. And I realized a friend of mine... You know, like a friend of mine was in the room and I was like, oh my god, a chance to trade with someone. Yo, sorry, didn't see you were streaming. All good. You hyped for the draft? Hell yeah. Yeah, I've literally got a cheat sheet right here. With all the stock and everything, but I don't have everybody's things. Ooh. Okay, so this is the one where we take a step back then go around? I don't know. This whole game's just spamming. There's no strategy here. Like, this whole game's just... The trainers are all just trying to PP stall you. Yoink. Oh, shit. Okay, well, Morty's right there. I can just heal. Heracross might actually be the GOAT. I don't know where he's been all my life, but he might be the GOAT. after this we should be able to surf, but we'll need a water type. Which I'll just catch a Tentacool for the time being. Yada yada. I'd low-key rather get neutered again than play through a whole of Heart Gold Soul Silver again. What do you mean again? What do you mean? Oh, I'm not gonna dig into that. Okay, Morty. One of the few gym leaders here with Aura. I mean, I don't like his team, but it's also more challenging, so I won't really... Whoops. Fuck. I think I need to stop spamming. Oh, are we faster? We're definitely not faster than Gengar. But we are faster than the Haunter. There's Gengar. Doink. Ooh. Special defense drop's kind of crazy. Yep, there goes Trauma. I guess we'll send it to a dial. Flame Wheel. You're stealing my brand fighting on Ghost? Yeah, no, I'm literally... This game's like teaching me how to spam, and so I'm so used to just, open the menu and hit whatever your stab move is. Okay, well there's the... Dude, ooh. No. You don't need defense curl, are you kidding me? Why'd I ooh at that? You know, we're just gonna pretend we didn't see that, and Totodile's dead. Yoink. Oh no, your brand's normal on Ghost. What do you mean? Shoot, we might lose this because Moon has like no moves. Okay. Okay. You know what? This is a playthrough. I don't even feel bad about this, but we're gonna hit a revive. Wait, are we mean looked? No, we're good. We don't talk about that Goldango Iron Hands incident of August 22nd. Yeah, the Mr. Hands incident, as they call it. Alright, I won, or something, and it was fair. Totally fair. I deserved the win. But you seem to have more here. This badge is the Fog badge. Hi. Oh, yo, what's up, Scores, buddy? Level 50? Too bad I'll never make it there. Honestly, I could go through this whole game with just 4 badges if I was allowed to. Shadow Ball. Hang on. Oop. Fuck, I accidentally opened Discord. Hang on. Nobody can learn Shadow Ball? Are you kidding me? I don't know, maybe they need to evolve first. Oh, yeet. We'll just jump. Going back to the start. Here we go. As I am working on the follow-up series for this because, like I said, this is a bit of a boring game, so I'm trying to get something good going. And keep in mind, I was not bullshitting. That thing with the Darumaka and the Tyranitar is a genuine hint. Do we have the fishing rod? We do snot. Fuck. Yoink. I don't know, maybe we'll find a water type over here. What water type would we find over here? Poliwhirl? Poliwag? Meow. It's my favorite water type. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to avoid these trainers. I'll do them off screen. Right now, we gotta look for that. Ugh, bro. Far-fetched. Okay, bro. We're just getting... See, this is the thing. We're at the part of the game where we just get repeat types. AKA the rest of the game. Oh my god, bro. I feel like they upped how much grass there is in this game. I feel like there wasn't as much grass in Gold and Silver. I feel like they expanded the map just to add more grass. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay, no, this is a good thing, because this means we might be able to get that Larvitar. Because if you guys don't know the Larvitar method, you can get one in the Safari Zone, but it's very... You have to do a few quests. Yes. Call me. Okay. Where the fuck did your mouth go? Oh, there it is. I don't bother with wimps like you. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'll literally put you in a wood chipper. Fucking bitch. It's just too far. It's too far. Alright, is there a fishing rod in this? Do you give me a fishing rod? I swear there's a fishing rod in this town, right? Is it you? I think you're the one that gives me strength in the base game. Hang on. God, hold on. We have to go back on bike. This is way too slow. Ain't the Ryle supposed to be a wanted fugitive or something? They just letting him catch and abuse Pokemon even though he's on a list. It's because he's white. Sorry, but I'm not wrong. It's just... Oh god, just reached 200 subs, time to be cancelled. Here, have some. You don't have a seal case? What the fuck is a seal? Daddy scares me? What is going on in this house? What? Oh. I don't have a crappy fuck. There's gotta be. It's gotta be a fishing rod around here somewhere. I need stuff for things. I need things for stuff. Is it in this house? Okay, fisherman. That's a good sign. Yes. Good boy. Thank you. Finally. I've got a Discord notification. I'm just gonna ignore that. But we can fish on this, right? I'll take anything that can learn surf because it's not permanent. That cannot learn surf. It can't learn anything. Nah, it's chill. I responded for you. I have to check this now. I'm scared. Oh yeah, it is from the fucking owl's nest. Oh yeah, you did respond for me. Thank you. I was wondering what you meant by that. Like... No, it was the thing for the draft. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'm also thinking about playing Wilton White just to see if I can make Titan look like a slob. Yeah, I don't have any beef with Titan, but I really just like messing with him. He's one of those people that's just fun to mess with. I don't know, I don't want to... Krabby? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Jesus, bro, where'd you get that? This ain't Gen 9. Stick to having, like, just your stab moves and mostly normal type shit. I'm not running Unbound. I am not. I think I'd rather kill myself. Alright. Crabs. This is not going to be the return of Eugene. Eugene is staying gone. We'll add this thing to the overlay, even though it's just a slave. I keep opening Discord. I don't know what's wrong with me. If you play Wilting Y, you cannot pick Greninja because of the Kogi. I'll just pick Fennekin, honestly. I love Fennekin. People say it's a thing for, like, femboys. Not that there's anything wrong with being a femboy, honestly. But, like, in general, I just love the Fennekin line. I'm probably biased, but I do think it's one of the better designed Pokemon out there. Like, starter lines. For me, like, it's second only to Blaziken for fire starters. Mostly because Combustion's kind of mid. Finally, we got Surf. Okay. Get ready for a big backtrack. We're gonna go for... I said I was gonna do this off screen, but nope, we're doing it on screen because what the fuck else am I gonna do? Ugh. This is gonna be a while. Oops, missed an item, whatever. I'm not missing that one. Max Potion. Great. I'll never... I might need that. I don't know. This game should just be the only game to sell ethers in the shop. Alright, big backtracks. Ugh! Daddy, stop this. Oh man. I'll show you how... What the fuck did he just say to me? Psychic Greg? How are you gonna be a psychic and your name's Greg? Are you fucking kidding me? I'll literally shove you in a locker. Ugh, okay, boom, this way, this way. This way. Okay. Boom. Boom. I would like to surf on it, yes. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Did I go the right way? There we boom. Can you go over here? And then I think you flash it. Good Fred, you're gonna know this for 5 seconds. Don't forget Headbutt, you kidding me? Forget Growl. Yes. Yes, items. Moonstone. Let's fucking go. Energy Root. I don't know if I'll ever need that. Heal Powder. I might need that. Citrus Berry. Sure. I don't think you can delete HM. Oh, it's not an HM in this game. Which is kind of weird, but... I don't know. Moon. Now we can just teach you Surf. Dude, Nidoqueen actually looks so hype in this game. What the fuck? This is the first game where Nidoqueen might look a bit better than Nidoking. What the fuck? That's how you know this game's backwards and evil. Nidoqueen's better than Nidoking. I don't know, first we'll give you Shadow Ball. Forget Scratch. poison stain. I don't care if it's stab, you're fine. Okay, I'm planning out the team in my head, and I think we're gonna ditch a flyer, honestly. It's gonna make the game a bit harder to traverse, but it's probably worth it. Oh, look at that. They look pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait, whoops. I talked to Gina, so hopefully she'll call me for a leaf stone. Bike shop? Oh, already? What? I'm not tired at all. What the fuck? No, go away. Fuck you. Kidding me? Go commit, eat tortilla chip vertically. Butt face. Our gold still silver got you falling asleep at 1 p.m. Probably. Actually, I fell asleep at 3 a.m. last night. Although, admittedly, it was not our gold still silver's fault, but I'm blaming it on it anyways, because it's all Heart Gold Still Silver's fault. That's the new trend. That's the new trend. Something bad happens, blame him on Heart Gold Still Silver. I don't know. Why are we still have Krabby in the party? We have a new surfer. We'll get rid of him at the next stop. Thanks, Krabs. You've been a good boy. I don't know. What the fuck? Goldine. Great. I'll never need you. You know, if this was like any other gen, we'd be finding something decent after this. Like after I beat my 4th gym in fucking Hoenn, I'd be finding like Torkoals, but here, nope, we find level 17 Goldines. What the fuck? Okay.
Let me demonstrate the power of
Pokemon I caught. Let me demonstrate the power of my foot up your ass. I don't know. I don't know if I can say that one. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a poll on the channel actually. Give me a second. I've been doing a lot of posts recently, I don't know what it is. I'm not even gonna add any context to this poll, I'm just gonna post it and then probably link it here. I mean, you're in the stream, so you know the context, but nobody else does. I can't wait for literally everybody to... Yeah, that's probably how it's gonna happen. But thankfully, I am a natural leader, and I will teach you the ways. That's why I have it as a stage and not like just a regular VC, because I know people are gonna be like, oh, I have a question, 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 I have a question. No. No, you don't. Oh, hey, look, Surf. I'm your mom. What the fuck? Okay. It's in an hour and 30 minutes. I've explained the tour about 15 times. Oh god, why is that like my worst nightmare? mean, until that poll gets decent votes, I'm just gonna use the red Gyarados since it comes at level 30. Every time I explain, I die a little inside, but someone's got to do it. Good on you, soldier. Good on you. Growl, are you kidding me? Gotta get my mod stocks up. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm handling, like, two things. That's why I'm handling the stocks of the types and the amount of points everybody has. I literally, you can hear it. I have this all on, like, a piece of paper. I'm gonna be doing math. Something like that. I kind of want an amendment that Titan can show up whenever he wants and join. Just because he's the server owner. I don't know. Also because I really want Titan to join one of these, because I want to see how he would do. Titan's so inconsistent. Like, I battled him in a best of 3 once and won. But I barely won, and this was right after the first tour. And I think he actually uploaded this as a live. But then he, like, went into his Wilting Y arc where he was doing stuff like, I don't know. he was just doing too little and also the most at the same time. Maybe now he's back up to snuff. Titan will start streaming in the middle of the 100%. If Titan starts streaming, I'm actually gonna, like, open up the Saint and publicly shame him. No, I'm not, but it's gonna be tempting. I don't know why I'm staying in on my weakness. Oh, wait, because it's Heart Gold, Still Silver, and all I have to do is spam Surf. This is so bad, man. This is actually awful. Yoink. After the red Gyarados, we'll be able to get the XP share. Yay! Yippee! Woo! Yeah, you're kind of right. That's why I've been trying to train you, my brother. Trying to teach you the ways of the pan. Titan, see, that's the thing. When I battled Titan, it was random, so I have no idea if he'd be able to make a team. But, I don't know. I want to have faith in Titan, and I kind of do. Mostly just because he's a PokeTuber, so I can't picture him being awful. Like, when I joined the Shepsky draft, and Shep himself was in it, I think he finished, like, 3rd place in his division. So and started off at first for, like, the first 5 weeks. Problem is, some games I'm low-key just not confused, but in a tournament, I would be fully locked in. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I love about tournaments. I think I just love smoke. I just love smoke, because the thing of being on a stage and the feeling of it's me or you that can move on, and it has to be me, kind of just inspires yourself. I think I'd give Titan quarterfinals. I'd give Titan quarterfinals if he was, and, like, semifinals if he was in an easy part of the bracket. Fuck you calling my knowledge shallow? Literally hop on Showdown. I will cook you, fucking clanker. I'm a human supremacist. And why do you, not to be racist or anything, but why does this guy look the same as you? If I didn't get diarrhea, though, under pressure, though, I'd be a different beast for real. Probably. Actually, I have a few ideas on how to train you. I don't want, like, I'll know. I'll pull them up sometime. Some red-haired kid made fun of my precious Pokey. Cry me a river. Mine's better. Mine's a feminist. Yoink. Mine, boink. Wait, do we have Pokeballs? We have netballs. That's... I guess we just save in front of this. We pop a save state. Alright, Gyarados. This is gonna be like the millionth time I use Gyarados. I don't know, I just love Gyarados. And, Vial, we'll just save state right here. Loki, oh, I'm a changed man in his love and friendship arc. Yeah, there you go. That's the thing. That's the thing with just competitive in general. You gotta lose to win. If you want to win, you have to be ready to lose. Like, and honestly, it doesn't even feel bad to lose in competitive unless it's like to a rival. But no, if it's like some random guy on Showdown who just doesn't even type in the chat, you're not gonna feel bad. You're fine. Dragon Rage. Okay. This is the Ivysaur situation all over again. You and Pinterest quotes taught me well. Pinterest quotes is crazy. Headbutt. Oh my god. That's... yeah, there goes Fred. I would like to use my next Pokemon. We'll send in crabs. Oh my god. Hold on. Yoink. And Freaky. Freaky taught you too. Alright, maybe you're ready for a ball? Let's go! But we're gonna box Krabby after this, so I might as well just replace him. The atrocious Pokemon, alright. There we go. I'm going into this tour with a bit of a belief for real. Like, I'm probably not gonna win, but there ain't no point talking about. I'm gonna get battered like I usually do. Poseidon, ASR reference? Yo, what's up? Oh, is that Freaky? Yeah, that's Freaky. Okay. Sorry, different usernames. Okay. Let me check Poseidon's nature. Adamant? Yo, that's actually fucking phenomenal. Increased attack. Yo, hang on. That's a phenomenal nature. Hang on. Yo. Okay, fuck you, Magikarp. I'll literally put you in a wood chipper. Oh my god, guy with the level 40 Dragonite. Yeah, you force Lance to evolve too. Hey, oh hey, I'm number 1. Now we just need Wendy on to complete the big 4 of Showdown for real. we have a lot of good players now. Like we have Trent, we obviously have Wendy. Like we have Unk, um, Dill. Dill's good. I mean, we're all forgetting that he's good because he's never here, but he is good. He's like, he's always, let's be real, in all of Dill's performances, he's always been semifinals if you think about it. Sumer, is it just me, or is the stream hard to hear? Oh, fuck, not again. Alright, we can... Ooh, you had shell armor. That's interesting. This is the first time in a while where I've genuinely had faith in my Heart Gold Soul Silver team building. Fuck. Why'd I leave? I need to heal. I never forget about Dill. He just traumatized me forever. Now we going band for band, ghost versus ghost. I want to see that. I want to see a dragon versus dragon match, that sort of thing. Dude, I'm still stoked about that. Adamant Gyarados is actually so fucking good. Like, that's a nature I would put on it if I had to pick. I don't think I've ever had a nature. I never have good nature luck in playthroughs. I always get shit like Jolly on my like Rhydons or whatever. Or not Jolly, fucking. I always get shit like Modest on my Rhydons. I always get shit like fucking. Oh god, it's just, I'm so glad I finally have good luck. I always get shit like Bold on my Weaviles. Sure, I'm gonna use some normal moves. I don't know what my third draft's gonna be. I'm definitely running Ground and Ghost, but I don't know what else. I'll be real. I have no idea what I'm doing. Last time I was in a draft, I just kind of winged it and hoped for the best, and everything turned out fine. So I'm just hoping it goes the same way. Hoping for Fighting Ghost Flying. Flying is kind of slept on. Like you get Gliscor in there. You can set up hazards. You get Zapdos. Zapdos is in OU. You can just lead with a Mega Zard or something too. Mega Salamence. Hawlucha. Mega Salamence Trust? Hell yeah. Oh, and the thing has Aerialate, so you can actually give Salamence, like, if you give it, like, Facade or something, I don't know, or, like, Double Edge. You give that thing Double Edge, and it turns into Flying with Aerialate, boom, you're fucking set. More Pidgeys. Excuse the fact that I'm backtracking, I know a lot of... Double Edge Aerialate gonna destroy, for real. Sup? Yo, what's up, Frederick? Stream's finally picking up, my god. I thought this was gonna be another one of the slow ones. It's usually like that with my first sequels. Everybody wants to run, like, Gengar for Ghost or Poison, but for Poison, I want to see somebody do Beedrill just because. I want Beedrill to have some love. I mean, if anybody ends up with Bug, which, let's be real, is definitely going to happen, not everybody's going to be able to show up, they're definitely going to be running either Pinsir or Beedrill. And personally, I'd go Beedrill so that rock types don't butt fuck me. more than they already do. I don't know. I mean, that's also an aerialate mon that you just put double edge on, but still. Go, Fred. Oh my god, bro, I'm getting more notifications on Discord. Alright. Now we talk to you, Mr. Pokemon. Yes. Yes. Finally, something. I'm getting pained again. Who do you give this to? Poseidon's already fine. Fred will carry himself. We have to give it to you since you're kind of a weak link right now. Do we have cut? Because little heats are using it. It's fucking grass. Yes, I would. Go, Totodile. Okay, bro. Okay, now we're gonna actually fight the trainers on the way to... What's it called? Oh, whatever the fucking lighthouse place is. We're fighting the trainers on the way there. We need our Ampharos. Oh god, bro! I take 2 steps! Just... God. How long has this stream been going? I'm kinda tired from this. This has been going for... Oh god, only an hour, like 22 minutes, my god. Alright. We'll do like a trainer or 2, then we'll end off stream because God, I don't know what it is. Heartful Steel Silver's just so fucking. Ugh. Someone commented Belly Drum Darumaka. Oh. Oh, and Cam dropped the. Okay, I'll have to see that. Never mind, we're ending stream now. One of my favorite YouTubers just dropped the thing.